Hey everybody, I've got another word problem for us to look at. The function p of x models the percentage of students who could recall the important concepts of a lecture x days after the lecture. And we're going to start by answering, after how many days do only half of the students recall these concepts? And p of x is equal to 95 minus 30 times the log base 2 of x. And I'm going to grab the color yellow here. I'm going to box this nice important word right here. This is percentage, right? And we're looking for half. So percentage and half, how do they relate? They relate by 50%. That's half. That's what we're looking for. So 50. So our percentage here is 50. We're going to say 50 is equal to 95 minus 30 log base 2 of x. Negative 45 is equal to a negative 30 log base 2 of x. 45 over 30, or you know what, 15 goes into here 3 times, 15 goes into here 2, so 3 halves is equal to the log base 2 of x. And since I have a log base 2, I'm going to do 2 to the log base 2 of x. That's going to give me just x, and that's going to be equal to 2 to the 3 halves power. So this is, I guess you could call it 2 root 2. This is 8. Square root of 8, or 2 root 2, or 2 to the 3 halves. Either way, I'm going to call that up on my calculator. 2 to the 3 divided by 2, 2.83, or I could do it's the square root of 8, 2.83, or 2 times the square root of 2. All those describe the same thing, 2.83. So after how many days? If I'm rounding to the nearest day, it would be 3 days. So after how many days have all the students forgotten the concepts? We have the same function p of x, and it's describing the same thing, the percent of students who could recall. So this p of x, this models the yes. So how many yeses do we have? If I'm looking at all forgotten, so that's 0% yes. So I want it to be 0. 0 is equal to 95 minus 30 log base 2 of x. Negative 95 is equal to negative 30 log base 2 of x. So this is going to be 95 over 30 is our log. 95 divided by 30, you know what? This is 2 to the 95 divided by 30 is equal to x. X is going to be about, I'm just going to let the calculator take care of that, right? That's why we have a calculator. 2 to the 95 divided by 30, 8.98. Which is about 9 days. What if I'd have done this wrong? What if I'd have said, all? What if I'd have said all means 100? I would have had 100 is equal to 95 minus 30 log 2, right? So that's negative 5 is equal to negative 30 log. So this would give me, or not negative 5, a positive 5, pardon me. And then when I divide, it would be a negative 5 over 30 is my log. It would be a negative 1/6 is my log base 2 of x. So x would be 2 to the negative 1/6. And if I fired that into the calculator, I would get 2 raised to the negative 1 divided by 6. 0.891. So like within 0 or 1 days, everybody's forgotten it. So by day 1, everyone's forgotten it. Ooh, doesn't make sense. This is nonsense. And that's what would tell me that this answer is wrong because of that assumption that I made, the 100, and I need to do the correct thing and say, no, it's 0, remember. Alright, so we always want to check our wording and make sure that our answers make sense. Thanks. I'll see you next time.